Hello, my darling friends. Jenny Lee here, and I want to talk to you a minute about something that I am not very in tune to. And I've realized this recently because, when people ask me what I do for a living and I say, well, I teach people how to be millionaires, everybody is interested. Everybody wants to know, oh, teach me. And so when I discussed with them that the plan to become a millionaire includes acquiring real estate, I get a very similar uh, thought from people that, again, it's just not something that I personally can really relate to, but I want to address this with you. And that is, people are afraid to get started. I mean, I've heard everything from, well, my credit score is not good enough, and generally it is. There are loans you can get out there with a 580 credit score. So come on. If your credit's not there, get it there. Clean it up. Anyway. Um, and I have heard, oh, I don't have enough money for a down payment. Okay, well, I can break it down for you and show you how you can reduce some of your expenses and set enough money aside for that. And then I have heard, oh, well, I'm not sure I'm going to be living in this area for a long time. Forget that. It isn't about where you want to live long term. All this is about is getting in a property, acquiring a property. And if you need to occupy that property to make it more affordable for a down payment, then go ahead and occupy it while you're wherever you are. And don't worry, because when you move out of it, you're going to let a property manager manage it for you. So you're not going to need to be there. You just need to pick good quality properties. That's the most important thing. And then that is the other thing, is people are afraid that they're going to need to have some secret insight as to what property to buy. And so I always like to remind people that you are your customer. You're going to rent to somebody like you, probably somebody with similar income, because that's who can afford the house. Or, somebody who wants to rent before they have an opportunity to get familiar with the area, if they're new in the area. But anyway, the thing is I'm surprised at the excuses that people use to not get started in their acquisition of real estate. You hear, all these reports on the housing market, and you think, oh, well, it's people are not so afraid to buy real estate, right? But they still are. They're still hesitant if they've never owned real estate. And the fear of the unknown. What happens if I get a bad tenant? Let the property manager handle it, because the property manager is going to do what you instruct them to do. And they're going to, ask your property manager, how they select tenants. And so the other thing is you want to always make sure you have a good, desirable property to good, desirable tenants. Bad tenants aren't going to care about the condition of the property. That's my experience has been. If I've got a terrible property that needs painting, that's in disrepair, sure, I can get it rented to somebody who doesn't care, and that's usually somebody who doesn't care. And it's going to show at the end of the lease when they move out. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. I just wanted to talk about some of the things that hold people back. That certainly is, for me personally, not something. Um, Goodness, when I bought my first property, I moved into a less expensive property so that I would be able to save money for my down payment. And I've just never been afraid of jumping out there and going for something that I want to achieve. So I want to help you be able to do that. I want you to be able to jump out there and feel confident and know that you are taking control of your life and that you are creating a financial future, a secure financial future for yourself, and perhaps even a legacy, for your family one day. So I want you to get out there and buy property. Don't just buy any property, buy a good property. Buy property that you would want to live in, that people want to live in, that's in a good school district. And follow me on YouTube, where I'm going to do a lot of these videos, and I'll also do different videos on Instagram. And certainly be part of my inner circle, where we can always talk about the questions you have, the concerns you have. That's definitely a good thing to do. So I hope your day's fabulous.